I'd like to welcome everybody to Fin215. My name is Neil Mayers, and I'm going to be your teacher for this course. I think a couple things before we get started. Now that you're here in this announcement or watching this video, I think this is going to answer a lot of questions for you. After you're done with this, I'd like everybody to go to the discussion board forum entitled Let's Introduce Ourselves. It's going to have some instructions for you on information I'd like you to share with your classmates. We will be interacting a lot, as well as how to upload a photo or image that you feel you would like to associate with you. This is a rigorous course. I will tell you that up front. There's a lot of very important concepts that I'm going to present to you that really are the foundation of financial management. And this is going to help differentiate you all at your companies as major horsepower financiers with breaking these complex concepts into logical, interesting bites. There's some very basic concepts here, things like net present value, which are the true foundation of financial management. I'm going to help you break these apart and understand them so you can put them back together in whatever format you need to. Now, my office hours are listed below. My office is in Culpeper. I do office hours by appointment. I'm happy to do appointments outside of these office hours as well. If you shoot me an email, I will be happy to do so. I will tell you that I answer that phone while I'm in the office. I don't check messages there. So if you want to reach me, get a hold of me, send me an email. I check that many times a day. Now, a little bit of background on me. I am a businessman and have been for 30 years. I started out of graduate school. I was a brand manager for Kraft. Actually started at Kraft as a financial analyst, which the foundation that gave me, I carry with me today, was extraordinarily valuable. From there, I spent 7 years with Cadbury Schweppes, including a stint internationally as the marketing manager for Cadbury Canada. And then last, I was a vice president of sales and marketing for a company based here in Culpeper, $300 million a year company, had responsibility for a sales force of about 150 people. Over the past 17 years or so, other than working certainly here at Germana, I had my own HR consulting business as well. Now, really the course is going to be broken into 5 fundamental sections. We're going to start off, after some definitions, with what I'm going to call the building blocks of finance, and that's accounting and analysis, ratios, and things like that. So those are really the building blocks for the course. Next, we're getting into asset management, what you need to know and how to manage assets effectively, what you need to have, and how to get the most out of them. From there into things like capital, like net present value, rate of return, risk, the important elements of how to assess one project versus another, and then capital markets, how you're going to raise money, the basic options that you'll have available for there, as well as mergers and acquisitions, how you're going to, at the end, we're going to talk a little bit about how you can grow quickly via that course. Now, really, in terms of where things are in the course here, what you're going to see is we're going to spend most of our time this semester in weekly homework modules. So the weekly modules tab right there. The vast majority of what you're going to need is going to be in that tab. You're not going to need to, for example, the discussion board, go to the discussion board tab. You'll be able to access it through that weekly modules tab. It's going to include reading that you're going to have to do, discussion boards, PowerPoint presentations, worksheets, whatever information you're going to need, as well as weekly quizzes will be located within that tab. Some other things on there, the syllabus, which you're going to want to print off and read through in detail. A tab on presentation help for those that aren't as familiar with Google Slides or PowerPoint. A great tab, and even if you are, a great tab to, first of all, quick video that's going to help you how to structure an effective presentation, and a sheet that you can print off that gives you some valuable tips. Tests and quizzes, really for the final, will be in there as well as a section on Blackboard help if you need it. Now, every week there's going to be 3 or 4 things here. There's going to be, first of all, you see the reading that's going to be assigned for that week. There's going to be a presentation that you'll be given to, and it'll explain to you, as you can see in the copy here, what the task is. If there's a discussion board, that'll be listed as well. And then down below, you can't really see it on here, but down below discussion board, at the bottom of that page, is going to be where the quizzes are. All work is assigned and it's due on the same day. The work starting for the week starting Monday the 21st. Everything is due Sunday night at midnight. All of it is due Sunday night at midnight. Now, in terms of PowerPoint presentations, there's a section on there, as I said, that's going to give you some help. I'd really urge you to do that because that's going to be a big part of what we do here. I'll tell you why I do this, because I get people asking me, because this is how business communicates. You're going to have to be comfortable sharing and persuading people and sharing information via PowerPoint. This will be a great intro to do so. Now, some things on here. First of all, what PowerPoint does is summarize the main points. It's in bullet points, which makes it easier to read, not tons of sentences or text, not blocks, and certainly not paragraphs of text. This is not meant to be an essay. It's meant to summarize your points. Graphics or charts of some type will always add to your story if done effectively. Issues that people run into with these. One, not answering the question, or you'll see on the description two or three or four things that I specifically want you to address. First of all, not addressing one of them will lose your points. Two, you need to use the information you learn from the text. We'll get times when people will answer something that is good generalities or is maybe good background information or maybe good what I'm going to call motherhood statements, but it's not clear to me that they read the text, so I'm going to expect that you're borrowing information from that. Or lastly, something that's sparse. It might have, the whole page might have a couple of bullet points on it. That's not sufficient. So this, you'll see from reading through that kind of more about what I'm expecting. I'm also going to be posting, particularly for the first few weeks, examples of what I think are strong presentations. Now, the textbook. You need it as soon as possible. You do need the book. I don't care whether you get it new, whether you get it used, honestly, whether you get it from somebody that took it last year. I don't care where you get it, but you're going to need a copy of the book. If it's electronic, that's fine. Hard copy, that's fine. You will not need what they refer to as the Connect code for this. And I'll point out to you that one of the reasons you need it is because tests and quizzes are open book. Grading the way it works, just a quick overview, is there will be 10 quizzes worth 20 points each. There'll be one each week. Homework, either presentations or worksheets, 10 of those, and discussions, there'll be 10 of those as well. There's going to be a couple each week. They're worth 20. There will be a final exam, and there's going to be a final project in here, which is a PowerPoint presentation, which will basically ask you to summarize the information, the key learning points in the book. You're going to see an assignment on that in a couple weeks. It'll come out, but that will be worth the same weight as the final. Grade Center will be out of 1,000 points, just so you know, and with 900 being an A, 800 a B, etc. PowerPoint presentation I'm expecting, and you'll see a specific indicator with each assignment of how long it should be. I would note that a cover page does not include one of those pages. And on discussion boards, I want to be specific here. You need to make at least a 150-word post on the question topic addressed. In addition, you are responsible for making at least 2 25-word post replies to your classmates as well. To get full credit, you need to do those other 2 replies as well. Now, what to expect from me, and I'm going to give you some information shared from a previous class survey that I think is pretty prototypical. First of all, most of my students participated in this. This is well above the school average. This is a participative class, so I expect people to be engaged and to interact. With that said, out of 15 people that took this, 12 out of 15 said they had to put a lot of time into the class, either a lot or a huge amount. But I'll also tell you 15 out of 15 said they got a lot out of it, or a huge amount out of it. So I'm going to ask for a significant investment, but hopefully I'm going to give you a significant return for it. Everyone said I treated them fairly and consistently, and the course got very good ratings. With that said, I wish everyone the best of luck. I look forward to working with you all, and let me know if you have any questions or anything I can help you with after you do that. I'll look for you all in your discussion board introduction post.